Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for hopping on this little CC pop-up shop shindig of mine. I am really pumped to show you guys some of our best supplemental materials for Cycle 3. Several of these can be used for other cycles as well, but just know that this is the tip of the iceberg. I have in the page multiple different what we call bookshelves. It's like a link to a list of books and activities that go with Cycle 3 broken down. There's one like master one, and then there's several broken down by subject. So I'm going to show you some, but know that there's a lot more. So if you don't see exactly what you're looking for, check out the bookshelves or ask me and I can help point you in the right direction. I kind of have them broken down into subject-ish. So we'll start with math. If you have not seen these learning wrap-ups, I guess some people around my age grew up with these in school. I did not, so I had never seen them until I became a brand partner, but they are so cool. This one is a multiplication one. That's one of the math focuses this year. And it's like a little flashcard with a string. So you wrap, let's see, 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 12 times 1 is 12, and so on and so on. Well, then you can flip it over and check your math on the back. It has these little ridges, so they're like self-correcting. And so each one is a multiple, like multiples of 1, multiples of 2, so on and so forth until you get to multiples of 10. So this is great for practicing all the skip counting we've been memorizing, learning those multiplication tables. And there's actually a pack that comes with this workbook. It's called 10 Days to Multiplication Mastery. So it's broken down by 10 days, but you can use it for longer than 10 days. Each day has, I would say, 6 to 10 pages. And in the table of contents, it tells you what each day focuses on. So first you start with multiply by 1, then multiply by 2, then by 10, then by 3. So they kind of go in order of difficulty. And it's a fun little workbook for your kiddo to pair with the learning wrap-up so they can practice as they go. We also have this math scribble book. I love these scribble books. We have several different types of them. This kind of has all things math in it, but it tells you in the contents, it teaches you like what is math. It talks about different shapes. It talks about squares and cubes. It talks about money. It talks about multiplication, all sorts of things. And it's just kind of this little workbook for kids to work through on their own time. So this is a great like quiet activity when you want to still stimulate those brain cells. That is again called the math scribble book. Moving into fine arts, these are just kind of generic artsy type things. These are focused on drawing. So this is a series called Illustrate This Book. This one is called One Brave Astronaut. We have several different types. Excuse me. And you see your kiddo gets to write their name on there because they're one of the illustrators of this book. And it has all these little prompts in it that your kid can draw. So you can see it's got like the crater and it's prompting them of different things to draw. So these are really fun for fostering creativity, practicing their drawing skills. And then at the end, they have a book that they helped to illustrate. So these are really fun. This is the Usborne Big Drawing Book, and it is what it sounds like. It's a big book with all sorts of drawing prompts. This tells you step by step how to draw a bee, how to draw a butterfly, how to draw a frog on a lily pad, and this sucker's pretty thick, so this could be lots of entertainment as well. A series that we have that I love is the That's a Job series, and this one is called I Like Art. What jobs are there? So we have different ones like I like being outdoors. What jobs are there? I like helping people. What jobs are there? So this goes into depth of all sorts of different career paths for someone who likes art. There's a police sketch artist, an art crime investigator, an interior designer, a graphic designer. So it kind of walks you through a day in the life of all of these different career paths, which is a really cool way for kids to learn about different potential career paths when they're young and the world is their oyster and they haven't kind of pigeonholed themselves into a major at a college yet. Moving on into geography/history. These kind of overlap a little bit. We have lots of USA books. So this one is a Marvels of the USA activity books. And it has all sorts of activities, puzzles, and quizzes. Like this is all about the White House. And it teaches you facts about the White House. You take the quiz and then you check yourself at the end of the book. Here is spectacular skyscrapers all around the United States. So this one is also fun if you're doing any road tripping this summer. Take this book along with you and your kiddo can kind of learn as you go. Another one that I like for that and just for learning about the USA in general is this Explore America's National Parks. And it is all about national parks. So let's see if we can find, oh, this is Glacier National Park. It shows some illustrations, it tells you some facts, and it tells you what you should hike, where you should drive, what you should take a picture of, what animals you should look for. So this is another way for your kid to go on what I like to call a literary vacation. So even if you're not going on a crazy trip this summer, let your kid go on a vacation in a book. Let them explore, have them plan out a trip that they would do, write about the things they would see, the things they would do, the things they would experience. This is a fun way to do that and kind of prep them for learning all about the USA. This one is great for geography all around. This is the Big Picture Atlas, and it is what it sounds like. It's an atlas, but it's very heavily focused on pictures. This is Southeast Asia. Cycle to anybody? Northern Africa. So you could go to, I just skipped it. North America. And it tells you, where'd it go? Anyways, it's in here somewhere. But you can see there's all these different images that help explain the different places, like Sri Lanka. It tells you that tea is grown on rainy mountainsides in Sri Lanka. So it's an atlas, but it's picture focused. So better for your littles who learn better through pictures. Then we've got the big boy, the Usborne Geography Encyclopedia with complete world atlas. This sucker is thick, but it has with internet links, by the way. It has all the geography information you could ever want to know. All the different countries, all the different climates, all sorts of different things. This one is almost 400 pages long. So if you have a little budding geography buff, they could disappear into this book for a long while. And they can kind of cross-reference what we're learning about. Another learning wrap-up that I could probably use some practice with is this states and capitals one. And I just think it is rude that they put the very first one as New Hampshire. If any of you know the capital of New Hampshire, you get major brownie points because I have demoed this one several times and I still don't know it. Let's see. I don't know. It's on here somewhere. Anyways, you can wrap up and match and see, check yourself on the back, just like the multiplication one. So this is a great way for kids to learn their states and capitals, and I will be learning it along with them this year. Another one that's great for history for all 3 cycles is the Usborne Encyclopedia of World History. Also very thick. but it has all the info. And I just love this. I had my oldest do a couple of like projects last year, and we did use the internet to Google things, but I want him to learn how to find answers he's looking for in a book. And so I love, it's just like a classic textbook. It's got the index, it's broken out by country and period and all sorts of things like temples and gods. We kind of learned about those a little bit. The Han Dynasty, so he can match with, or they can match along with like where we are in the timeline or where we are with our history sentences. So this is fun if they want to kind of dive deeper on those things. And perhaps what I'm most excited about is the science this year, because it's all about your body, and I am such an anatomy nerd. This one is one of our Look Inside series. It is called Look Inside Your Body, and it has over 100 flaps. So it is information packed, you guys. This is the bones and muscles page, for example. So you can see a joint is where two bones meet. Then it shows you the ball and socket of the hip joint and how the head of the femur fits into the acetabulum. That's a $5 word. It talks to you about all the muscles in your face. This is just information packed, and kids can kind of explore on their own time, learning more about the body. Another one that I like for learning about the body is the Big Book of the Body. Our Big Book series is a really high quality series. They are thicker pages. It's not quite a board book, but they're definitely sturdier than like paper pages. And I like this one because it shows you systems. Like this is how your heart pumps blood through the body. The one before that was talking about taking a breath and what happens when you breathe and what happens at the lung level and at the cellular level and all that stuff. So another great book about the body. And another favorite is our Shine a Light Human Body book. So this one, if you haven't seen our Shine a Light books before, you use them in conjunction with a flashlight, any regular old Dollar Tree flashlight, your cell phone flashlight, whatever you have. So this first page says, a new person is waiting to be born. Can you see her? And at first you just see mama's belly, but when you shine the light, you can see the little baby in there. So each page, and then it's got like a fact right there. So each page has something to reveal. You can see the bones when you shine the muscle behind, when you shine the light behind the page. So that's another great one for learning about the body. For time's sake, I'm going to stop there, but I would love to help you guys if you're like, my kid is this age and we're looking for things to supplement with this or whatever personal recommendations you want. Or even if they're not related to Cycle 3 things, I can help you with that too. But thank you guys so much for being on here, and make sure you check in the group to see the posts that are rolling in. And when you comment on those, you get raffle entries, because at the end of this, I'm going to raffle off the book rewards from this party to one of you lucky people. So make sure you're getting your prize entries and let me know how I can help you. Thanks, guys.